A winning night. Let's make it two in a row. What's going on? I'm Steven with Just a Bet Outside, and we are back with some NBA best bets for Friday, February 24th, TGIF. We had a 2-2 night. We'll go over the recap, but before we dive into that and our best bets for today, be sure to hit like and subscribe as we grow this channel. Appreciate all the support on that first daily video we did yesterday. So we're ready to rock and roll. We also hit some nice winners in the Discord, so be sure to join that. I hit a plus 240 win on the 76ers money line at halftime, so that was pretty nice. We like to talk all things sports betting. I mean, it's just a ton of fun. So hopefully you guys can go check that out. But let's dive into what happened over the last 24 hours because it was wild. There is our recap. 2-2 night, but all that matters is that we were profitable. Plus 0.75 units. Player props did not do well. Donovan Mitchell and Jordan Poole let us down. I added Jordan Poole later. That was a blowout. But the big game of the day, the Philadelphia 76ers down the entire game and pull out a 5-point win. Thank you, 76ers. I needed that. And the easiest win of the day was the 210 money line parlay. Lakers, Raptors, and Kings money line. Honestly, the only one that was close with that was the Raptors at the end, but that was kind of a no sweat win. So that was pretty sweet to see. Let's dive into game number one. We have the Knicks at Wizards. Wizards are 2-point favorites in this game. This will be the third meeting between these teams, and they have already split the first two meetings with the road team winning each time. Injuries for this game. We got some big news. Mitchell Robinson is questionable. It's a big part to that Knicks defense. The Wizards, Bradley Beal is questionable. We all know that's a big injury. So I am surprised to see the Wizards at 2-point favorites right now. The Knicks are 17-12 on the road. They're a good road team. The Wizards are 14-12 at home. You know, it's not a best bet, but I do lean the Knicks in this game. But if we want to talk about my best bet, I've tailed this guy before. I'm going to tail him again. Jalen Brunson over 26 and a half points at minus 115. He's played the Wizards twice already. He's scored 34 and he scored 32. 12 of 24 shooting and 11 of 24 shooting. You give me 20 plus shots, I'm going to take Brunson all day long. He went 15 for 15 from the free throw line in those two games. Let's get some more free throws. Let's hit some shots. Brunson over 26 and a half points. Lock it in as bet number one. Let's go into game number two. Oh, what a barn burner this one is, huh? The Hornets at the T Wolves. T Wolves are 8-point favorites in this game. There's no over under in this game either. There's really no over under posted in any of these three games because we're recording this, the night before, so nothing's popped up yet. So injury news, good injury news for the Hornets. Terry Rozier, Kelly Oubre, they're expected to be back, so they got more scorers than just Lamelo Ball. T Wolves are fully healthy, other than Cat, but Karl Anthony Towns has been out for what it seems like 3 years now. So the Hornets 8-25 on the road, but don't read too much into that because they suck at home too. They really just suck anywhere there's a basketball court. The T Wolves 20-13 at home, so they have a pretty good road home record. I was looking at Anthony Edwards in this game because he's been scoring a ton, and the Hornets are terrible defensively. But I looked and saw his points prop at 30 and a half. That's just too high for me. He could get over, but if I had to pick a side on this game, I'd probably lean Hornets +8. I think with a full cast with Oubre and Rozier back, I think they could keep it close. But I'm not going to put my money on the Hornets. But I do have a best bet in this game, as you know. LaMelo Ball over 16 and a half rebounds plus assists at minus 120. The Timberwolves give up the most rebounds to point guards in the NBA. He is an elite passer. I expect him, no matter what team he's playing, to be getting a ton of assists. Having Rozier back is only going to help his assist count. You could go his PRAs at like 41 and a half, I think it is. But I don't want to count on him shooting well and just putting up a good night on scoring. And I think Rozier's going to take quite a bit of shots. So I don't know. I just like the rebounds and assists over 16 and a half. You're gonna have to get it quick because with those odds you can tell it might move up to 17 and a half, which I still like, but I probably wouldn't go any higher than that. This didn't really have any effect on me making this bet, but in the last four games he's gone over this with 19, 21, 21, and 22. So I love the matchup. I just need the Hornets to keep the game close, and I expect him to go over this pretty easily. So that's bet number two. LaMelo Ball over 16 and a half rebounds plus assists. let's move on to the final bet of the night. The Brooklyn Nets are facing the Chicago Bulls. Bulls are 1.5 point favorites at home. If you followed me at all, you know I hate the Bulls team. I mean, they're just so inconsistent, hard to get a read on. But let's dive into injuries in this game. Ben Simmons is questionable. He's not getting a lot of playing time. He's kind of fading from the NBA, to be honest with you. And then the Bulls are they're pretty healthy. So the Nets are 16-13 on the road. I don't really take much into that. This is a completely different team than what they've had. The Bulls are same record at home, 16-13. The Nets and Bulls just played each other about 2 weeks ago, and that was in the middle of the trade happening. So there's no Bridges, no Cam Johnson, and the Nets still beat the Bulls. I think this is a terrible matchup for the Bulls. The Nets have great wing defenders. Mikal Bridges is one of them, and I expect them to slow or maybe even stop Levine or DeRozan. All you got to do is really slow down one of those two. They don't have a great team. Vucevic is a good player down low, but I like Claxton against him. And I just think the wing defenders and how this new Nets team is built is not a good matchup for this Bulls team. So my best bet is on the game, no player prop. It is the Brooklyn Nets money line at +110. The wrong team is favored, in my opinion. I think the Nets are a better roster, better team. I don't love betting on road teams, but I'm going to go with my gut here, and I really do think they got a good chance to win this game. Brooklyn Nets money line +110. Lock that in. Who baby? Those are my three best bets. Again, remember to check the pinned comments in case I have any other added plays. Let's go over the bets recap page. There we go. Look at that pretty little page right there. We got Jalen Brunson over 26.5 points. LaMelo Ball over 16.5 rebounds plus assists. And the Brooklyn Nets, the underdog, at +110 to beat the Chicago Bulls. There's our recap from yesterday. 2-2 plus 0.75 units. Let's make it 2 winning days in a row. Be sure to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate the support. This is a ton of fun. I love doing these daily videos. It's a grind, and that's what I love about it. So, talking sports, talking betting, I feel really lucky to be able to do it every day. Thank you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.